here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home is just you and me. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas, oh you meant the world to me.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is officially time. Just over 1 full year ago, we had finished one of my most popular series on the channel. I know I've been jumping around to a lot of them. There are quite a few I still have to finish, and there are a whole backlog of different series that I want to start. But this, by far, is one that is personally important to me. I've put a lot of hours into this. I didn't make it, but I put a lot of hours into this. I played this a lot. And 1 year ago, just over 1 year ago, we had finished the series DeceasedCraft. And now, again, I've said it multiple times now, just over 1 year later, it is officially time for a brand new series. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to DeceasedCraft 1 year later. In this series, we're going to be covering absolutely everything that has changed with DeceasedCraft, and oh boy, there's some new stuff, I will say that. So sit back, relax. We've got a 2-hour-long live stream. After that, we're going to be cycling between Saturday live streams as well as episodes coming out at some point during the week. I don't know exactly what day it's going to be coming out. I'm leaning more towards Thursday, but that's by no means a guarantee right now. So, at some point during the week, we will also be having episodes coming out. Maybe not every single week. The reason I'm doing this is because of a problem that I noticed with RimWorld. It just always felt like I was behind in RimWorld. You know, the progress was so slow because it was just... Oopsies, ignore those noises. The progress was always so slow because we only got like 2 hours. 2 hours a week for us to make progress, and it just always felt so slow, and I do not want that happening with this series as well, considering this one is so important to me. So, without further ado, let me quickly check one last thing. We are ready to go. Let's get on into DeceasedCraft. Oh boy, I am so excited for this. Last Saturday we did do a live stream of it. Just kind of me playing around with it on my personal save here. We're going to make a brand new save. And I got a few things ready already. A few ideas and plans that I want to test out and see how exactly they'll work. And see if they, well, like I said, if they work. No cheats are on. For now, we're going to be saying on normal difficulty. We're going to give ourselves a bonus chest, because fuck it, I always do that. I suppose keep inventory does not matter. We are going to give I don't know. Oops, I hit enter. Okay. I have to change that. I don't want to just call it New World. But anyway, getting into the game itself. So a lot has changed with DeceasedCraft, and we're going to be covering a few of them right off the bat when we get in here. And a lot of these changes I like, but a lot of them I'm not exactly certain about. I certainly do love DeceasedCraft. Oh boy. But I don't agree with absolutely everything. Ooh, cool. The hammer does break them. So obviously we spawned inside of a house, oddly enough. Everything looks normal. Just looks like old school DeceasedCraft. Let's get us some onion, early game food. Get some kappa, got a shield, this is always good. Some gunpowder, you love to see it. We are going to be taking the cabbages, because cabbage seeds are a pain in the ass to find. Button, go away. Some leather, awesome. Early game leather, some early game cobble. Love to see them both. Let's see what we got in here. Lead nuggets, delicious, delicious. Battery we don't need. Radar, is the radar the one that I think it is? Okay, the radar is definitely the one that I think it is. So we're going to want that, and we're going to want that battery for it. We get rid of the quest book because we have the quest book up here. Let's rejig our inventory. Medical there, drinks there, food there. That can go in the offhand. Okay, up we go. So as per usual with old school DeceasedCraft, everything's just kind of a blind rush in the first day. Nothing spawns yet. I should actually take the string as well. But it will not be long off. Now, one thing that I do want to do is I don't want to go super heavy into looting. And the reason for that is because one of the problems that we always had with DeceasedCraft, or one of the problems that I saw DeceasedCraft had, was sheer loot density. Like, there's, like, I get it, it's kind of just it's a zombie survival, obviously, so it's like you mainly depend on the loot and stuff, but it never felt right. And what I mean by that is you could literally get the majority of your stuff just from looting. Didn't need to do anything else. Just from looting, you could get all the stuff that you need. And it always just felt kind of, I don't know, like almost anticlimax, almost broken. Like, if you know where you're going, if you know what building has this specific loot in it, and you can handle that area, you can just go there and theoretically just get all of the loot. And then, you know, let's say you're after light engineering blocks for, immersive engineering. And you know that they spawn in this specific building, you know to go there, you can loot it immediately, and it just felt so anticlimactic. I do not want to go in there. Because it wasn't, you don't have to go and craft it. You know, it's just you automatically just go there. And it didn't incentivize really mining and stuff, you know? It just felt kind of, I don't really want to say dull and boring. Jesus Christ, the brim on that hat. But, you know, it didn't incentivize you to go mining all that much, I guess is the main crux of it. And then there are certain things in the game where it's just like, why? Why? You know, like, immersive engineering is a fantastic example of this. The excavator in immersive engineering. The excavator is ridiculous. There's no two ways about it. The excavator is fucking ridiculous. I don't think Gilly's the one I want. No, it's not. But what I mean by that is an excavator, if you find a decent deposit, can have 1,000,000 blocks or 1,000,000 ore in a single deposit. What in God's fucking name, aside from heavy tech mods, could you possibly need 1,000,000 iron, 1,000,000 lead? Like, it always just felt so broken. You know, well, maybe not broken, but it just felt so unnecessary. Like, just for, like, basic immersive engineering. Like, you're not gonna need that much stuff, but okay, that's a thing. You know, whatever. Sure, why not? What the fuck? I forgot you a-hole spawn. Go away. But it just... Yeah, it's just like... I know what I want to say, but I'm having trouble articulating it. I definitely want the binoculars. You know? Like... In the early game here, I am going to be doing heavy looting simply because I kind of need everything all at once. But later on, I want to not really go heavy into looting and just go heavy into just trying to get the shit myself. You know, certain things I will always allow myself to go and get. You know, like in the really early game, bullets. You know, I can't produce bullets yet. So in the really early game, I'm going to allow myself to go and get bullets. But once I can start manufacturing it, or at least I get to the point where I can theoretically start manufacturing it, I'm not going to allow myself to go and loot bullets anymore. And there's other stuff like money. I don't actually know if you can craft cash yet. I'm going to assume that you probably still can, but I don't know that for a fact. Give me the lead. But the moral of all of this is that I want to focus on actually earning resources rather than just running around and looting shit. Because it feels so much, I don't know, better, almost, I guess is a way of putting it. Rather than just looting it. Now, there are certain things that I will always loot, like these fucking mechanical crafters. These things are a pain in the ass to get. I will always loot these, but by and large. But anyway, with that massive tirade out of the way, there is a lot of new stuff. A lot of things I do approve of. Bat plushie. Look at that little bat boy. He looks like a bean. He's a little bean boy. There are a lot of things in the mod pack now that I really do approve of. Like, for example, our new temperature and thirst system is on the wonderful mod, Legendary Survival Overhaul. I absolutely love this mod. At least, I love it when it comes to just pure survival. Right now, I'm honestly just trying to kill time until day one is over. Once day one is Once day one is over, then we can actually start making progress. Some Duraplast! Give me this fucking thing. But until then, we kind of gotta wait. Because, a new thing, you may notice that I'm kind of just being reckless running through each and every single house, not really worried whether or not I'm gonna trip a, horde, like we normally would be scared of when it comes to DeceasedCraft, going into any building. There's a potential of it being a horde building. That's no longer a thing. Now it's only specific buildings that can become horde buildings, which I absolutely love. I love that idea. And it's usually the really high-end stuff. What the fuck? Why are you on the roof? You supposed to be on the roof? I don't think you're supposed to be on the roof. How did you get on the roof? Ow. He's just chilling up on the roof. Okay, you know what? You do you. Chicken. Foul creatures must die. Never trust the chickens. Chickens must die. They cannot be allowed to live. Lots and lots and lots of goodies. Something just used a door. There's a bandit nearby somewhere. I will be taking the crafty tea. Even though it's kind of pointless. I'm going to have to harvest wood anyway, but the crafty tea is now mine. Ooh, got some good stuff. Oopsies, I don't want to sit in there. Some iron nugs, got a healing potion. You love to see that. You got an armadillo. Armadillo. Good old armadillo. Gotta love the good old armadillo. What the fuck is wrong with me? Ooh, more water. Lovely. If I could find a canteen, though, that would be goated as hell. Do I need a grind? No, I don't need a grinding stone. Where is the bandit? I heard him opening shit. He's around here somewhere. I don't know where he is. So that's another thing. We have bandits. And another important thing is the fact that we're now... I agree with this change, and I don't agree with this change. So there's a new thing in this. And that specific thing is the fact that, it's the fact that we now have what are known as districts. And basically, certain areas or certain buildings are locked into a specific district. And I both agree and do not agree with this idea. Because I agree with it because it slows progression. You know, before, if you really knew what you were doing and you could really handle the situation, you could go into the wasteland really early and get some really high-end resources to eventually craft really high-end gear. And if, like I said, if you really knew what you were doing, it did not take a whole hell of a lot of time. And now it's... the progression is slowed, and good lord, it's like foggy dark. But the progression is slowed, and it feels a lot more natural. So basically, there are a number of districts in the game. And each district has its own threat level. As you go into higher districts, the threat becomes higher and higher. It becomes more dangerous. Not only that, but we obviously have our temperature system. And so certain districts are hotter and or colder than other districts. Okay, seems pretty straightforward so far. Seems pretty nice. And it means that the progression is very much slowed down. You know, you have to take your time. You have to get the gear before you can actually go in there. And I like that. It slows down progression. It makes it so that you can't just bum rush directly into getting high-end gear. You scared the fuck out of me. I don't know what I thought you were, but I did not think you were chicken. But the problem is that it makes every district almost... It's not a word, but it just makes it feel so samey. You know, everything is largely the same. Like, we're in the first district, the residential district. The only thing that's really out here, for the most part, is housing. Which means that it's literally just houses as far as the eye can see. So it very much is just the same played over and over again. You know, there's no uniqueness. There's no, hey, look at this, I just found a big-ass skyscraper type of thing, you know? And whilst it does slow down progression in the pack and make it feel more natural rather than just going straight to, like, end game buildings or what have you and just getting the shit, you know, it feels a lot more natural, but now it's just like, it doesn't have that spark. It doesn't have that uniqueness, you know? Like, before, I could look out over there, and there could just, for some random-ass build reason, be a mega tower right there. And it was kind of cool, you know? It kind of broke up the monotony and made each area look unique, because it was just an actual city. But now it's broken up into districts. It's just like, it's just all the same. Like, if we were to go up there, all we would see is just housing everywhere. And I'm honestly not sure how I feel about it. What the fuck? I'm not sure how I feel about it. Like, I want to like it, but I know I can't, is the problem. Okay, I need to actually go through and make sure I don't have anything I don't actually want. Which, I'm pretty sure I have everything that I actually want. Which is unfortunate, because... the fuck was that? It's like a horror creature sound. Jesus. There's no horror mods in this, unless you count zombies. Okay, let's see here. I can get rid of the excess string. I think a single stack is going to be more than enough for right now. I definitely want to keep as much paper as possible. I do not need feathers because they're only really useful for arrows, and we won't be using arrows. Shield would be nice to use right now, but I'm obviously offhand. Well, I'm not offhanding the torches, so I'll throw the shield on. The main reason why I'm doing this is because I need wood. Also, bizarrely enough, I don't know if it's just that I have impeccable luck or if this just is how it is, but like, there is dark oak forest as far as the eye can see in the residential area. I think it's tied to, Jesus, I think it's tied to what biome the district is. And so as a result, because residential is more of a temperate type of biome, I think it's only forests. Although one would assume that we would also have the other forests rather than just this one, but whatever. Give wood. Thank you. Ooh, an apple. What do I ditch for an apple? I mean, I guess it's only just food. I can't make golden apples yet. So there's not much of a reason to actively try and go for golden apples. Alright, so there's one specific thing that I do want to do differently than in the previous series. In the previous series, we had this massive sprawling base over a big-ass area, and I don't want to do that. I want to try and limit myself as much as I can. So, the idea that I have is this. We are going to be making a vertical base instead of just sprawling outwards in every single direction. And what I mean by that is I'm going to limit myself to a 1x2 chunk area. I have the entirety of the inside of a 1x2 chunk area that I am allowed to work with, that I'm allowed to mess around in, that I'm allowed to make the base, but I cannot extend any further from that 1x2 chunk. Which means my base will be very limited and it's basically going to be stacked on top of each other. This will help for multiple things. One, it'll be much easier to defend. It's not a big-ass area. It also means that... where is my binoculars? It also means that we will be able to... that was the tall grass. Save a lot of resources. We'll be able to save a lot of resources for defending it. And I have a few base designs in mind for the defenses overall. So we're going to do that. Let me quickly tab out. Okay. Let me quickly just make sure that we do that. Okay. Bring the stream back up. Bring DeceasedCraft back up. Okay. Once more, we're just kind of waiting. We're waiting on that big ass ball in the sky. We're waiting for nighttime to be over so that zombies can finally spawn. That may sound idiotic. Why would I want the zombies to spawn? Because that right there is a clinic. That is a clinic, and it is guaranteed to be a horde building. The only problem is that it's the first day, which means zombies won't spawn because it's the first day, which means that the horde building doesn't the horde doesn't technically work for the horde building. So I kind of have to wait. I gotta wait for. Oh, we're thirsty. I would like to save the bottles. I would also like to save the bread. Okay, let's eat the onions, because onions I can get loads of. God, I really don't want to get rid of any of this stuff, but I really want to keep the bottles. You're the sticks. How much iron do I have? 7. Damn it. I need 1 more iron. Okay, let's go looting and see if we can't find a few more iron nuggets. I know it just turned daytime, but let's see if we can't find some more iron nuggets. I can craft the final iron ingot, and then I can upgrade the backpack to iron tier. And I think that'll help a lot. Let me vault. Stupid game. Nope, we've looted this one too. Don't punch it. Right. Give me the sweet berries. Because if we can find pigs... Ooh. You may have just heard that, like, weird violin-like noise in the background. That would be a zombie somewhere that has spotted me. We now have an audio cue for when zombies actively see us, so that's a thing. Rid of this. Get the cabbages out so that I can harvest this, and it immediately goes into my inventory. Let's see here. Some of these. Got some zombies outside. Ooh, canteen. What do we get rid of for a canteen? Deposits are easy to make. Or depot, whatever the fuck it is. Get that back. Give me the lead nugs. Give me the crafters back. You are welcome for the notification. I figured you wanted to be in the stream, so... Okay, cash. Where's the bullets? There's the bullets. I also notified Lass. I don't know if she's actually gonna pop up in chat, though. She might be lurking. Or she might not. I don't know. I need those iron nugs. I need, like... I need 5 iron nuggets. My dude, you have no arms. You should get that checked. Crawler, crawler. This melee weapon sucks ass. Jesus. Whoa! I forgot you're speedy in the dark. Yeah, they do that now. They're speedy in the night, in the darkness. They don't like that. I need iron nugs. Give me iron nugs. Ugh, this game is rude. I should probably take the zinc and coal, but I don't think I will. Dried kelp I will eventually need, but I don't need it right now. I need cabbage in my inventory. So much crap. I just need the iron nuggets. Then I can make the final iron ingot. I can upgrade the backpack, and we'll be fucking Gucci for a while. That always seems to be the string. Cash. Nah, I don't need this stuff. Zombie noises. Why are you running? It's daytime, dumbass. I think the zombie is confused. More water, more onions. You'll have to see both. Grab me some copper. I don't know that I'm actually going to need copper, but there it is. I'll take it. Get some cash. Get some more Emmys. Don't need any of that. Just give me the bloody iron nugs. Hey! No touching. Dweeb. Whoa. Launched it. We good enough for now. Using onions to regenerate hunger is a pain in the ass. No, this is a completely different save. The one that we did last Saturday was my personal save. This is the official, what we're going to be doing from now on Discord. Save. Fuck, I've been here too. Lag! I'm pretty sure I've been here. Where have I not been? I haven't been here. This is why I put the torches down. Hello, dumbass. Don't melee. There's another one over there. He's in here with us. I don't know that we're actually going to need leather. We already have our backpack. Get down from there! Dumbass. Love to see the water. Love it, love it, love it. Like it, love it, want some more of it. Anarchy is a very good set. Actually, I'm not wearing anything on the boots, so we'll grab that. Give me the iron nuggets, please! It'd probably be faster if I just went and mined one iron ore. Holy hell. We're wasting so much time. Hi. You can't reach me. Congratulations, you're now dead. But yeah, so going forward, we'll use the various different plans that we have in mind. Awesome, we got our iron. But we'll use the various different plans in mind. And we'll see how this series goes. Stop vaulting when I don't want you to vault. Grab the rest of these goodies. I should probably take the thermal string, but I'm not going to. I need good old crafty tea. There we go. I need Mr. Backpack. There we go. Where did the back? No, went on my back. Went in my chest. And bada bing, bada boom. Iron, bada bing, bada boom. Gold. And just like that, we have the second highest tier of backpack. Easy games, boys and girls. We're going to want to keep the healing pots on us. I don't think we need anything else, though. Okay, now that we have our backpack upgraded, we've got some ever so slight amounts of armor. We're going to try and keep our eyes out for any more anarchy, although we can make it. Oh, hello. I see that building over there. No touching. We have our first NPC. Yes, you are horrifying. And there was a zombie on his roof. Hey, dumbass. Hey, dumbass. Come here. But yeah, there is a lot of stuff that I approve of with this new expansion. There are a lot of things that I do not approve of. By and large, though, I do like the new DeceasedCraft. Ah, magic! Alright, now we're safe. Pop 2 healing potions, thank you. So another really nice thing about the new DeceasedCraft is the fact that before, when our head hit 0 health, we would die. Now the only way that we can die is by running out of hearts. Now we just get the debuffs from losing. Is there inventory in these? No. from losing too much health on our body parts. But at least we don't die now, which is nice. I guess I can take some spuds. This man's does not mind, I am sure. What's up, Gramps? Taking that. Oh ho ho, hello, goodies. Taking all that. Gramps doesn't mind, he wants to help us. Return, don't care. Armor. Return, don't care. I guess if we're using... Maybe. Maybe. And I would love a microwave. Medical supplies, thank you. Alright, Gramps. Oh, now you come and talk to old Bartley. Eh, punk? Run around in these zombie-infested areas like you're immortal. You're gonna get yourself killed like all the others. That's what. Stay put and sit tight like the damn army told us to. No one's coming to rescue us, you know that as well as I do. Hump! As if you know that for sure. All I see here is people running around like headless chickens and dropping like flies. Would you even come to the damn city? Anyways, the countryside is a much safer place to be. I'm looking for clues about the cure. The cure? The thing the government said that they had ready, but then failed to deliver on their promise? It's all a conspiracy, I tell you. They wanted us to hope we'd be saved, even if they did somehow make this cure. What did they do with it? Barely got it out the door before everything fell apart. Look, punk, the world's ending, and the only reason I'm not one of those zombies outside my house is because I go around trimming the crowd now and then. And I'm sure even your tiny punk brain sees that what a futile job that is. I can handle the zombies. Let me help you take care of them. Did you listen to a word I just said? Do you have a death wish? This place isn't safe. I've made my peace with the world, and I'll go out with this damn house. But you need to get the hell out of town. Hey, wait! Off I go! Current objective. Kill a shit ton of zombies. That can be done. Okay, now we actually need... thermoelectric generator. Don't mind me, Gramps. You're not using this shit anyway. I will put it to much better use, because I know what the fuck I'm doing. At least, for the most part, I know what I'm doing. Despite the fact that I almost just died, we are also not playing hardcore, because this game is already enough of a pain in the ass. Or this mod pack is already enough of a pain in the ass. Ooh, hello, hello. And then we'll head down and get the, I think it's just a single grown spud. There was also a chest here. As well as the bedroll, but I don't think we're going to take the bedroll. The spud is gone. There's normally a single fully grown spud plant there, but apparently Graps had a leak. There's also the floodlight, but I don't think this is useful to us. Alright, so yeah, we don't have anymore. We got the NPCs. We have Gramps Bartley here. Good old boy. We gotta kill a bunch of zombies for him. Even though he doesn't actually want us to go and kill some zombies. I didn't realize that this room was here. Huh. Gramps, is this just water storage, or what the fuck is this supposed to be? Gramps, I swear, you're going senile. There's also chests down here. Books don't really care about. Mainly because enchanting is no longer a thing. Enchanting does not exist. Also, it is so fucking loud because of the rain. Stove. It requires power, though. Right, the microwave, I think, requires power, too. No, we have the generator. We should be good. Oh, I should probably put a waypoint on this so that I know where Gramps is. I need also a random block. I'll use the trash bag. Give me this. You are not allowed in. Go away. You are not welcome. Mere experience. Thank you. Okay. M. Create a waypoint. Gramps. Wait, I don't have cheats active. Oh yeah, it's still there though. That's interesting. It still says that the teleport is there, but I can't actually use it. Okay, now that we've discovered Gramps, where in the holy hell was the clinic? Clinic was this way. Don't mind me. Don't mind me and don't touch me. Definitely don't want to fuck with this building yet. Although I will want to eventually, because we can get our shulkers from there. Luckily, that's early game. Well, debatably. Debatably early game. Hello, copper. I suppose I could use some bullets. No touching! I forget how weak we are in the beginning. A little too overly cavalier right now. Eating fucking onions to stay alive. I mean, I could update the stream, or not the stream, the server for the most recent version of DeceasedCraft, but it's a bit harder than it was before. I'll just say that. Not by much, but once we start getting to later districts, it's harder. Also, I forgot I can do that. I'm not gonna make any promises, but there is some plans in the future that I have that may or may not involve you, Coda, and a few other people. But that's way down the pipeline. Okay, let's do a horde building. The dock is in. Good, there's a midget. Okay, spawner's dealt with. That is good for reasons that I don't feel like I have to explain. That zombie has a sword in that next room. Not super ideal. Hello, douche with the sword. Fuck, there's a bandit up there. Where the fuck did you come from? That fucking hurt. The bandit's getting his ass kicked. I can already hear that. Okay, no more zombies theoretically should be spawning. Put that there. Oopsies. Put that there. Now they can't get in. They're very angry at me. No, no, no. Come here. Oops. That's not what I want. They shouldn't be spawning anymore. There should be less of them. Yeah, this looks like it's the last of them. Fortunately, there's no natural regeneration. Damn it. I still need more zombie kills. Come here. There's a Weezer. Yes! Exactly what we were hoping for. Because now... Can I fucking... Thank you. Now... We can... Didn't I have a pair of pants? Maybe I didn't. There's the pants here. Be gone. Put that on. What is nurse? Bonus healing and melee damage. That's actually not that bad. Let me actually get that. I would very much like bonus healing. Medical supplies. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why we love clinics. They're a little dangerous in the beginning. I will not deny that. They're a little dangerous in the beginning, but they are very much worth it. And if we're lucky, we might even get a bit of a golden apple situation going. Like right there. Plus there's regen pots. Okay, I need to... Right, that's right. We have a fuckload of inventory. I don't know why I'm so worried about this. Just throw it all in. Perfect. I will take temperature stuff and medical supplies. That on. Where was... It's technically better. Higher quality. More boots. Thanks, I guess. Ah, there we go. Some ice. That will be super useful later. But so yeah, so to remind everybody again, on this one we are going to have some limitations. Once we get ourselves kind of set up, I feel somewhat comfortable with the loot that we have. We are going to completely and utterly, I'm going to get rid of the shield. We're going to completely and utterly forego looting. For the most part. There'll still be certain buildings that I will allow myself to loot, and certain stuff that I'm going to have to loot anyway, but for the most part, I want to do things I have to craft the stuff. Come here. We also have the restriction to our base, which is, our base is going to be contained within a 2x1 chunk area. No touching. Don't like that. Get the fuck out of here. Got all kinds of violence going in the background. Things see me and they want to kill me and I don't know where they are. Trash that stuff. Okay, F10 opens up our skill tree. Let's get some attack speed going, because you do love that. We need extra health, because that's always a good thing to have. Athlete, we definitely want that movement speed. Nice. So I will say this. Actually, is this only a 3-piece set? It has to have the scalpel. And that gives us bonus healing as well as a bunch of melee damage. Okay, but we already have the 50% healing bonus. Normally I go, because I've made a few worlds now in this new version. Normally I go with Anarchy right off the bat, simply because... What the fuck? Simply because with Anarchy you get +1 luck, which helps with looting. But I think we're going to go with Nurse this time around. Or I'm going to go with Nurse this time around, just to get that little bit of extra healing. So now, We have a good set of armor with actually decent durability. We don't have a good melee weapon, but that's okay for right now. Let's see if we can't find a decent place to set up shop. I want it to be in a smooth area, obviously. That way it gives zombies less of an incentive to start mining shit, as they typically often try to do. Let's hit the gas station for some quick early game food. Who's making noise? You down there? You're down there. Hi! I don't really like this biome because the very tall grass is annoying to deal with, but we might set up shop in there. Gas station. Early game food. Hey! No touching! Fuckhead. I really need a better melee. More water, more drinks. There's some food. Granola. Oh, there's a bunch of granola. An actual melee weapon. 3 attack damage compared to the 6. It's slower, but I'd prefer to have this. Unbreaking is always a good thing to have. Empty map. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map. Unbreaking, 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 I'm losing my mind. Okay, and now we'll go to the other gas station. There's a coppicer over there. No butt touching this time, I appreciate it. Oh, here he comes. Are you the fabled butt stabber? 3 points for anybody who knows that reference. What you can use the points on, I don't know. But 3 points to whoever knows that reference. Lots of goodies. Lots of early game goodies. So, for a first time ever in Minecraft, I'm pretty sure, unless you're like really low on iron, it is actually worth, and if you don't have enchantments on your iron tools, it's actually worth repairing your iron tools versus making new ones. The reasoning for this is because in normal Minecraft, how do you make an iron pick? Well, it's 2 sticks and 3 iron ingots. And typically, in order to repair a iron pickaxe from near broken to full durability, it's roughly about 3 irons. So usually, it's just cheaper to just make a new iron pick, especially if it doesn't have enchantments. You don't have to worry about it. You know, just make a new iron pick, break it, doesn't really matter. In this, however, where are my torches? Where are my torches? Torches? What the fuck? Where are my torches? They're not in my inventory. Am I blind? Did I use them all? I don't think I did. But in this, to make an iron... Oh, hey, look, torches. Oh, I'm fucking retarded. It's in my offhand. I forgot it's in my offhand. I'm not using the shield, because the shield's kind of stupid. Num num. In order to make an iron... Fucking Jesus. Jesus. Let me get back on track. In order to make an iron pickaxe in DeceasedCraft, you need 2 iron rods and 3 iron ingots. In order to make iron rods, you need to... I think it's put it to a clippers. You use a clippers on it, and that will make the iron rod. So basically, it's in order to make a single iron pickaxe, you now need 5 iron versus 3. So it's actually cheaper to just repair it versus making a new one. Don't be immune to knockback. You're a douche. Delicious create shit. We're definitely going to need a lot of these mechanical crafters. I think right off the bat you need... Why did I do that? I could just craft one. Right off the bat, I think you need a total of 25 mechanical crafters, I think. And that'll be enough to make the, whatchamacallit? The, thingamajig. The, you know what I'm talking about, the thingy. The crushers. That's the word I'm looking for. Stop falling from the sky! Here you idiots falling. Zombies aren't meant to fall from the sky. If I'm being entirely honest, I'd prefer if you just not exist, period. Alright, Weezer, come here. What the fuck, parkour? Can you get that Weezer's attention? Weezers are actually semi-useful to hunt down. Where the fuck did it go? He's going down. Come back here. The subway is not for you. The subway is dangerous. The reasoning is because you can see down here, we get plaster from the dude bros, the Weezers. Which is good for making, not only using it as just medical supplies in of itself, but we can make better medical supplies with it as well. Do we want to set up base out there? I kind of want to, but at the same time, I don't know. General healing. I really don't want to have to deal with the tall grass. I'm going to be honest. What the fuck? Oh, flowers. The only problem is it's either deal with the annoying tall grass, which to be fair, I break instantly by punching, or I deal with the fucking dark oak forest, which there are trees everywhere limiting sight lines. Might be better if I just set out there. So base up out there. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I am going to need to make shovels in order to necessitate that. God, I look fucking retarded. Get rid of the book. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan. We're gonna wait until daytime though. That way I can see what I'm doing. In the meantime though, get rid of you. Get good old crafty tea out here. Where's the cobblestone? There it is. I already had cobble on me. Sort the inventory just a little bit. Do I have sticks? No, because I threw them away. I can just make iron tools, though. And we want specifically the hand axe. 3, that goes there. Hand axe is a better. Interestingly enough, they changed the recipe. The hand axe used to require steel. It's now iron tier rather than steel tier. Which means I'm going to have to get into immersive engineering, steel production, and I fucking hate dealing with that. I mean, eventually I can get coal coke from crashed planes, but for right now, that's not really an option. Hi. Midget! Midget alert! Probably the stupidest thing I've said in a while. Get it out. Hi. Goodbye. Pretty sure I just offended, like, a whole bunch of people by saying that. Will you give me your shovel? Hey! Give me a shovel. Nice. I am eventually going to need to craft a anvil, but not for the reason that you think. Yeet. Thank you. The reason why I am eventually... Forbidden fruit. It's an apple. Wow, that completely derailed my chain of thought. Holy hell. What was I talking about? This melee weapon is about to break. That's less than ideal. Hi. You fuckers are supposed to be less common in the forest. Stop spawning. Yeah, I completely derailed myself by getting distracted by whatever the fuck it is I got distracted by. Good. More a-holes. Oh, a whole bunch of you. Lovely. You love to see it. Kind of gray and gritty at night. I kind of like it. I could go, like, insane and just do video settings, Oculus. Is it this one that is, like, the really dark one? I know this is the insanity shader. Spooklementary. Game is not happy. Oh, dear God. Oh, Jesus. Chicken! It is fucking dark. Oh, God. Hi. I kind of like it, and I kind of fucking hate it. I'm not gonna lie. You guys probably can't see a fucking thing. Alright. Yeah, that is nighttime right there. The fuck was that? Is that like a bunch of eyes? What the fuck what happened? What did I just see? I was looking at the stream and I saw it on the stream preview. What the fuck did I just see here? Were those eyes? Am I going insane? I feel like that was an entire wall of eyes. Please tell me I'm not going crazy. I need iron. 'Cause I would like to repair this. Thank you. Stash everything I can. Yes, I'm aware you guys can't see. Grabbing some dirt. Something I can pillar with and that I won't care about losing. I suppose you could argue that using cobblestone achieves the same thing, but cobble's at least semi-useful to us. Well, there goes that weapon. Premium hammer! Oh good, it's not a two-handed. Go fuck yourself. I guess we're just gonna kind of chill here until it's daytime. Fight off the zombies. Where in the holy hell even was it? I think it's over this way. Yeah, I can see on the minimap. It's over this way. The area that we wish to build on. Ooh, Durablast. Ooh, this works as a pickaxe. That's handy. Get rid of the junk that we do not want. Grab the stuff that we do want. Like complete G's. Munch munch. Going upstairs, getting more mechanical crafters, because you love to see it. No zombies for us, please, and thank you. Mechanical crafters, you love to see it. You also love the andesite alloy. You just absolutely love that. It's so beautiful, so delicious. Deposit. Hi. Nope. I don't know if that was the one that we just killed or if that's another one that hell spawned in the area. I wonder what happens if we get the TV to actually work. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a Weezer. It's a Weezer doing like weird ballerina shit. Oh, it's becoming daytime. Kinda. A little bit, maybe. Maybe, just maybe. What the fuck is that? Something white there. Do you see that? Oh, shit. Disappear. What the fuck are those? Might just be glitches? I don't know. This is why I hate this biome. Now, what Bartley said earlier is very much true. It is significantly less dangerous out here than it is in... What the fuck? Well, that just ruins everything. That just makes this more complex than it needs to be. Hey! No touching! Fucking douche. I have to be quite a ways away from that. Causes so many issues. That's a hill. That's up on a mountain. Do some quick healing. Full body healing. Ow! What the fuck? See, ladies and gentlemen, this is why you watch where you're stepping. Then you fall into stupid. Starting to run out of water too. That's aluminium. I would very much like that right now, because I will probably forget this exists here. Might as well just grab it now. We can find some iron ore. That'd be Gucci. I should not be delving into caves. I need to actually make a base and get ready for the first horde. Why am I still in the caves? Get out of the fucking caves, dumbass. We do not want to do the issue that we had last time, which is making it on the side of a fucking cliff. That is not a good idea. Especially there at the end, because they ended up figuring out how to mine under the base, which was not good. It was not a fun time. I need a largely flat area. It doesn't have to be entirely flat, but it does have to be not like sheer vertical cliffs. Like in a valley is the best area. Ooh, this might work. Smooth out this area up top here. Yeah, this might work. There's another zombie somewhere. They're coming from the reeds. Coming from the grass! We got bush zombies. Most terrifying kind of zombie, a bush zombie. Yeah, I kind of like this area. Kind of open. We might go further this way because there's a ravine just over there. You can see on the minimap that little gray strip. That's a ravine, so we might go just a little bit further this way. We have a cave right there. That shouldn't be a problem. We can light all that up. And then we shouldn't be close enough to any of the mountains for them to spawn on the mountains. And then we can just clear out all of this tall grass. Yeah, I like this area. I mean, it's dull because it's all coarse dirt, but, you know, there are ways around that. We can solve that. Yeah, I think we're gonna make the base here. Yeah, okay. F3G. We need our chunk borters. So like I said, we are allowed to build within a 1x2 chunk area. So, with that in mind, we are going to make our border now, and then we'll figure out what direction we want to go in. This is our border. This is one chunk right now. F3G. Everywhere inside of these 4 pillars is one chunk. So now, F3G, we need to figure out what of the 4 cardinal directions we want to go. I'm thinking we want to go that way. I think that might be the best way. Jesus. Oops. I guess it doesn't really matter how tall it is, but I want it all to be roughly the same. I'm in pain. Alright. F3G. So from that point to that point is the entire base. That's all we get. A 1x2 chunk area. That is the entirety of the base. We're also going to have to get rid of all these clovers because the zombies like getting stuck on the clovers, and they might start digging as a result. Get rid of all this tall grass that slows us down. We'll deal with the rest of it outside of the chunk border at a later date, but for now, just clear out everything that is inside of the base itself. Lovely, lovely, lovely. You love to see it. Okay, so we're probably gonna go with this border right here. Let's go straight. Just flatten the entire area out. And then you guys are just gonna have to trust the chaos that I'm bringing to the table. God, it's so fucking dark, even in the middle of the day. Surprised nobody's talking in the chat. It's not a requirement, but I figured you guys would want to talk. Just keep excavating. Then we can actually work on making the defenses of the base. Lovely. That's the border. More of this fucking tall grass. I hear you. There you are. Bullshit, you can see me through the tall grass. Don't lie to me. There are zombies everywhere. Why are there zombies everywhere? This is my base. Find somewhere else. Douchebags. That was a durable zombie. There is a method to the madness. Just trust. Hi. Can I help you? I am doing shit. Leave me alone. Not much excavating. Dog's barking. Yeah, this is gonna be so much excavating. Yes, hi. At least you morons are slowed by the tall grass as well. There's another one somewhere. There he is. This is going to be a long-term project, because there are going to be multiple layers of defenses. There we go. So, we have this base area. We'll excavate the inside and outside at a later date. For right now, we just need the... So, this is the entire borderline. Everything inside of this rim is the actual base that I can build in, not including the outer defenses. The outer defenses are allowed to be outside of this chunk area, but everything from storage to crafting to machines that I need to make, everything has to be within this 2x1 area. That includes windmills, because I do want a windmill because they're good for create power. So basically, the idea here is we're going to have this bottom layer here, and this is all just going to remain coarse dirt, or I guess grass at a later date when I actually convert it. And basically, it's going to be open. The zombies are going to be able to get in here, but that's not going to matter because for the most part, zombies shouldn't be in here. Next up, we have the layer we're currently standing on. Now, this layer in specific is going to be largely where we're going to be fighting on. I should probably not be eating the last 4 onions. So let me just quickly throw down some torches so that we can see the borders as well. What the fuck is that? It disappeared. I'm going to assume that's part of the shaders. Kindly fuck off. There we go. We got our border. So, as I was saying, this interior area is where our melee combat is largely going to be going down. If we need to get out of the way and focus on ranged combat, this is where this second floor is going to be coming into play. Now, I am going to need more dark oak. So basically, we are going to have, if I can not fuck it up, a network of platforms up here made of logs and other stuff. And Jesus, lag. This is where we will come up to, not only to access the base itself, but also just to get 3G. Where is that center line? That's the center line right there. Alright, where are you? I have no idea where the zombie is. There you are. But so, eventually, they won't be able to access the second floor. We'll be able to access it via a, whatchamacallit. There's another zombie somewhere nearby. We'll be able to access it via a ladder. But until then, we're just going to have to deal with the zombies. Because that's also going to require excavating out the entire area. Things are so fucking annoying. come back over here. Break these two, make sure they're facing the right way, put down the torches. This way I just kind of have a reference for where the center lines are for each chunk. Then we have these two here. I think he died. Yeah, I have no idea what those are. It might just be artifacting from the text or the shader, or it could just be like spoopy things. Now it's gone. Okay, so we're gonna need more dark oak. Luckily we have saplings. Looks like it's gonna be tight. I don't want to know. It looks like the man is not in this, thankfully. Those are eyes. Those are 100% eyes. Okay, so that must be part of the shaders then. They must add eyes. And as for what I need you, Coda, and a few other people for, well, that's gonna be a future project. There we go. So don't worry your little head about that. Of course, that wasn't enough. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. I'll be able to get more than enough because of this stupid biome. Oh good, something else is in the area. To be fair, I suppose it's my own fault for building with logs versus something more economical. They're highly renewable, but not as good as, say, you know, planks or some shit. Hi! Where are you? Where the fuck are you? Ah, yeah, there you are. There you are. You must be the one I was hearing. And I do want to make multiple bases. Fuck off, I see you. They're definitely eyes. Eyes in the dark. I do want to make multiple bases, largely because the majority of the world seems to be in the residential district, which means it's really not that hard to survive here temperature-wise. So we'll have multiple bases. Not each one designated for a specific thing, but just multiple bases that we'll run to every once in a while. Okay, that should be good enough for our purposes right now. I'll put those there. Okay, where do we want the ladder up? I mean, I guess we could just do this. Accent. Not really accent, but whatever. Okay. And then we will do a little bit of this, and this will be the ladder up. Get good old crafty tea. You can sit there. I need bones. Wonderful. I have a bone. That's better than none. Where the fuck were those saplings? Oh, Jesus. There we go. Oh, wait. Not even the right spot. There. Really? Game is being a shithead. I need more logs. Come here, dumbass. Hunting zombies for bones. Give me your bones. Okay, rude, first of all. Second of all, I'll turn this off. Get rid of those. You really only gave me one fucking bone. A single one. Thank you. That is so helpful. There's a bone. Oh, I'm dying of the thirst. Hi. Will you donate your bones? No. Donate unto me your bones. Yeah, they really don't like these clovers. I'm gonna have to get rid of a bunch of them. Because them getting caught on the clovers, especially later when they can start breaking shit, might encourage them to break shit. Give me your motherfucking bones! Douche. That's what I get for trying to jump melee. No, I need those. Hi, you are making obnoxious noises. Oh, I guess 2 is better than none. Where do those bottles of water go? They're there. I require more dark oak. Really? What the fuck? Did they make it a chance for you to have bone meal work? For now, we're just gonna do that, just so that I always know where the fuck these things are. Waiting on the wood. Do I have any more dark oak at all? No. Of course I don't. Get the fuck out of my invent. Alright, well, making the base is on hold. Because I need... I guess I can make the ladders. I got wood in my invent. I hear you, douchebag. are, though. Ah, you're too stupid to figure out how to get up here. Ow. Yes, 3 blocks. 3 blocks should be tall enough. If they're still really tall zombies, it should stop them. Which is also kind of the point. Should probably only make it 1 wide so it's harder for the zombies to actually figure out how to climb it, but whatever. Good lord, that goes on forever. Okay, M. The closest forest is directly behind me up there. Can't tell what kind of trees they are from here. It looks like they're probably oak and birch. There's also the forest up there. Oh yeah, old birch, old birch. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's something you don't see every day. Okay, so I have to go pretty fucking far to get wood. I have to go that way. Yeah, that way. Alright, oh, here we go. Ow. Let me actually use these, because this will give me better regeneration. Onward to victory! Sweet. A pink daffodil. You're a daffodil. Oh! There's a house here. Trumpet log. New type of wood unlocked. Fancy. This is the one that has all the create pipe shit, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Okay. And hopefully, if we're lucky, might even have some temperature shit, but it's not looking like it. Hey! A gun. A shout gun. Ice. Grab a bed, because why not? It doesn't look like it has it. Shit. Oh, that sucks. What the fuck is the entry point on this thing? I guess I could just go bloop. Ooh, hello. I would like you. I can make bread from you. At the very least, there's a spout. There's a pump. Multiple pumps, actually. Unfortunately, it looks like it deleted the pipes. Not the worst thing. They're easy to make, but... Okay, got the spout. Spout, spout, spout. We're picking shit up. There's a singular pipe. Not helpful, but thanks. I do not care for the empty bottles because I can't refill them. Well, I can, but it just contaminated dirty water, and that doesn't help me. It's up there. Hey, more trumpet log. Trumpet. Reminds me of those fucking trumpet skeletons. Things used to annoy the shit out of me. I would like some wood, please. I would like some wood, please. Eventually, I will also be coming back for the shroom. But for right now, I don't care about the shroom. Right now, I care about dark oak. Give me dark oak. Be gone. Be gone. I'm gonna have more than enough dirt doing the excavating. Get wood. Rude. Don't you know it's not nice to punch people? Does the guy bashing in their head with a hammer? Maybe I'm the asshole. No! You broke my axe. Fuck. I don't have crafty tea with me. I don't want to make another. Fuck, I'll just make another one. I gotta get rid of something. No I don't. I can just stash some things. So, sweet. I have a gun now that I cannot shoot. Because I do not have ammo for it. Which is as productive as you can imagine. This is one goofy ass looking tree. What the fuck happened to this tree? What the fuck? I can't see a thing. Oh, that was a thing. Oh no, something found me. Who did what? Where are you? There you are. Hi. Is that a shooting star? I swear I saw a shooting star go by. It's so fucking dark. Yeah, in hindsight, I should probably leave the saplings there so they can grow into the tree. But whatever. Eyes in the dark. I see you. Fucking eyeballs in the dark. That should be enough wood. Right? Should be. Suppose we should probably level ourselves up. Endurance. Let's get some stamina recovery, please. Athlete. I would love more movement speed. Thank you. Vitality. Let's do a little bit of healing, because healing is always a good thing. Defense. We happily want resistance. And combat, we would love some more attack speed. Also, sorry, I didn't see the chat. Welcome, Archons, I think. The Archons. I think that's how the name goes. welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, so you know what? Just for the sake of, because we're here, I was gonna close that, but I realize it's pointless. Let's just take a quick nap. Notebook plays. Don't like that. Yay, it's daytime. I can somewhat see shit. Okay, back to the foundation. So we can continue making the base. I have lots of plans for the defense and the creation of it. It's just a matter of actually getting to that point and making it. I'm pretty sure it was just over here. We just around this corner, I think. Park cool, knock it off. Yeah, there's the torches. Stop sprinting. Okay. Dock time. So we have the base floor, which we'll excavate, and then we have the ranged combat floor, which really doesn't need to be that high, plus it'll still allow us to melee downwards. And then up above it, we have our living space. I think this block specifically is going to be... Which means I want to go up one more. That way I can just walk into the ladder. We do a little bit of that. We do a little bit of that. Perfect. That does work the way I want it to. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. Awesome. Come over to the edge. I just realized I'm going to need so much fucking sand. Oh boy. Okay. Put that there. Put that there. I'm going to need insane amounts of sand for glass. There we go. Ellie, you're weird. You're just weird. Damn it. Ow. I didn't hit space fast enough. Yeah, we're gonna be doing all kinds of weird shit in this one. We're obviously going to be making the machines and stuff that we... What in the holy fuck was that? I'm going to assume that was probably the shaders, because that hasn't happened before, and that's not from a mod, because I don't have a horror mod installed. If the shaders does shit like that, we're turning it off. I'm going to assume it was probably the shaders. But yeah, we're gonna do all kinds of weird shit. Like, we have the normal machines and stuff for create and immersive engineering we're gonna have to do. But we also got things like, we're gonna be making wine. You heard me right. We're gonna be making wine, as in the alcohol wine. Yeah, we're gonna be making some of that. Subtle generic fall. What the fuck? The reason why we're gonna be making wine is because there's some wine in this that is like really good. Like, for example, the apple wine, drinking it gives us resistance. Which, as you can imagine, is pretty fucking good. But there's also some other wines. It does mean, though, that we're going to have the issue of getting, different types of grapes. All the way up to grapes from specific biomes. Yeah, it's going to get annoying. And I don't even know that we're actually going to find them. Yay, pollution! Yeah, we're gonna get into all kinds of really weird shit this time around. The hardest part that we're gonna have is somehow getting animals up here. I'm gonna have to make a staircase. I'm gonna have to find animals. I'm gonna have to lure them over here. And I'm gonna have to get them up here and into a pre-made pen. Significantly easier if I just do that. Am I seriously, or Jesus Christ, I'm already out of dark oak again. I hate my life. How does that look? Ooh, I really like that. We might do that in the filling. I really like the color of that. Ooh, that looks really nice together, in my opinion. I really like that color. Oh my god, this is going to require so much trumpet wood. That's something you never thought you'd see in DeceasedCraft, a fucking tree farm. But that's certainly something we're going to be making. Yes, you are terrifying. Guess what? You can't reach me. You can continue being an abhorrent creature down at the bottom of the map. Go down and get the torch. This place is gonna be so expensive. Just in wood alone, it's gonna be expensive. Hi. Kindly learn some fucking social distancing. Why is there a billion zombies below the house itself? What happened? Also, I'm gonna have to get rid of these two so that I can put the ladder here. Oh, I forgot you could do that. Yeah, I completely forgot that you could do this. There we go. With that in mind, let's prevent these fuckers from getting up there. They can't leap yet. You assholes are not allowed up on the foundation. And I don't think generally they can use ladders. I know they'll use the ladders if they're pushed into said ladder. I don't think they'll just actively use it. So it should be safe. Plus, in the grand scheme of things, once the defenses are actually set up, they won't even be able to reach this inner area, so it's not like it really matters. And generally, when there is a horde going on, we're going to be down here anyway. Because there is a very specific enemy that is going to prove to be a major pain in the ass all the time. Hey, check it out. You guys could see for half of a second there. Isn't that interesting? There, get up on the upper area now, assholes. Guess what? Now you can't. Like I said, they'll still be able to use the ladder if they can get over to it, but I don't really care about that. Honestly, I don't care if they're offset. Ah, fuck. 3G. This is the center line. 3G. See you out there. Fucking eyeballs. Put lights on each of the pillars so that they don't spawn out here. Yeah, I kind of like that more. No, don't use it. I guess they can still get up right there. But at least they'll have a harder time of getting up here for now. Good! Assholes are coming. That reminds me. Let me pull out wherever the fuck it is. Where is it? I know I still have it. There it is. 10 days still. Okay. More than enough time. Hi, you're really close. Eyeballs in the dark. Douche canoe. Yeah, they don't register the ladder as a viable path up to me. At least these ones don't. Up there. Up there. Holy shit, it's already 150? Seriously? The stream's already basically over? Holy crap. Well, I was not expecting that. Ah, shit. I know I have coal. There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. Oh well. Fuck! Ow. Intelligence. Yeah, we'll just do full heal. No, I will not be going over time today. Pollution. Let's stick a torch there, and let's stick a torch right here. probably don't need the torch right there, but we do need it out here in the middle. And then where is the center line here? Center line is that one right there. 3G, that'll help later. Alright, so I will be ending off the stream at our normal time. I will probably do some off-camera... Fuck you. I will probably be doing some off-camera work, just growing trees, generally building the base and stuff like that. And then I will probably do a recorded episode, which will come out some point next week. I'm not going to promise a specific date. Simply, I'll get to it when I get to it. I'll post it when I can. I'm not going to be able to post every single week, but, you know, if I have some spare time and doing whatever the hell I'm doing with various different stuff, I will be able to do it. So yeah, simply because we don't really have anything else to do, because I need more wood, which means I need to wait for this fucking shit. We're gonna end off the stream ever so slightly early. I do also want to tell you guys, I am aware that Tuesday's episode didn't come out. I was suffering from a bit of writer's block, so I couldn't figure out what the hell. I knew the details of the next. How the fuck did you get up here? I knew the details of what I wanted to happen next in Shattered Legacies, but I couldn't quite figure out the fucking parkour. Couldn't quite figure out the details in between those events, but I think I finally figured it out. So that episode should be coming out here eventually, relatively soon. There might be 2 episodes next week just to make up for it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are looking forward to tomorrow's live stream at noon Central Standard Time, as well as Tuesday's Shattered Legacies deep dive, or rather, I guess, the Siege of Austingrad, episode 3, as well as the next live streams next Saturday and Sunday at noon Central Standard Time, where we're going to be doing a bit of DeceasedCraft, as well as Sunday Night Live. So, until then, guys, looking at the eyeballs, see ya.